Arthur Masuaku is not trusted by West Ham United. Not my words. Well, they are, but I didn't say them first. Obviously, I said them then. You know, you heard me. Interesting little story, this. And it is a story. And it's a story that popped up a couple of days ago on Football London. Now, I will accept that it may well be my terrible ability with technology, but it's not there anymore. I can't find it. Which I think always makes a story a little bit more juicy when it goes up and then it's taken down. I like that. Anyway, fortunately, a website called Hammers News, who just deal in news, not opinions, managed to sort of nick the story from Football London, and Hammers News are still running with it. So I'll share the story with you, and then we'll see what we think about this. But it basically says, according to a report from Football London, West Ham left-back Arthur Masuaku is not trusted by the Hammers coaching staff, having regressed badly over the last 12 months. I would agree with that, by the way. Not the trusting thing. I don't know. We don't know. But I think he's regressed. I mean, he's been absolutely terrible the last 2 months. Anyway, it says the 26-year-old joined the Hammers from Olympiacos. We know this, for £6 million. But he failed to impress at the London Stadium on a consistent basis. He is very, very inconsistent, Arthur. Now, we're dealing with a player. We're dealing with a defender who can't defend. And it's very much seen as his best attribute is attacking. But he's not that prolific in terms of... It's not Julian Dix in terms of getting loads of goals or anything like that. Or even getting loads of assists. That being said, the next bit of the article says Masuaku has made 15 Premier League appearances so far this season. He's recorded a tackle success rate of just 56%, with no goals and only 1 assist. I should have made my point after I read that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. West Ham have also kept just 1 clean sheet in those games that he's featured in. Stats have come from PremierLeague.com. It says the Democratic Republic of Congo ace. Well, hold on, he's not an ace, is he? If you've just... You just had a go at him. You can't now call him an ace. I would have gone with the Democratic Republic of Congo flop. He's an incredibly frustrating player. He has great talent, but he's often lazy. Not my words. And seems to be disinterested in fulfilling his defensive duty. Disinterested. Go on, Oggy. Go on, Issa. Just get the ball. Get the ball. It's a bit like, I think, you know, like when you're playing football at the park and you kick it really hard, but it misses the goal and it just goes miles, and you can someone else get that? Goes in a ditch or something. Anyway, he's lazy and disinterested. I said these people didn't have an opinion. I take it back. But he's an ace. Says the 26-year-old has never lived up to expectations at the London Stadium. And if David Moyes is looking to boost his transfer kitty this summer, he should definitely consider moving Masuaku on. Definitely, if he wants to boost his kitty, because everybody wants a lazy old flop. Actually, that doesn't sound right, does it? We don't want that, do we? No, we don't. No, we don't. Anyway, my point is not going to be said for very much. Football London claims, not anymore, they don't, that the left-back is not a trusted member of the West Ham squad after badly regressing this season. They say he's regressed, but it's not like he was ever banging loads of goals in or anything like that, was it? I think there was a time when he could play in a 3-5-2 and he's looked all right, but it's been hit and miss, really. The article goes on to say, so it'd be no surprise if Masuaku was sold at the end of the season. I'll tell you what, it'd be a surprise if there was an end of the season the way we're going. Masuaku would be 40 by the time we finish this season. Says he's still under contract with the Hammers until the summer of 2024. That's the one. It's not like this is new news, is it? It's not like this whole thing of Masuaku being inconsistent, not being a very good defender, is an epiphany that it's just been realised now. We knew that. So with that in mind, the 5-year contract he was just given is stupid. I bet David Moyes came back and said, you did what? You gave him a 5-year contract? I think it was in defence of whoever did it. I think it was to probably safeguard the money they had invested in him. But it's not like it's it's like it's a 50 million player, and you've got to make sure that he doesn't get sold off or leave on the cheap. He was, look, let's be fair, we bought him for 6 million. You possibly wouldn't get that now anyway. What else we got? He said, so at least the East London outfit should be able to recoup a fair bit of money for the former Olympiacos man. Not so sure, as I just said. Whether any club will want to pay anywhere near the 6 million West Ham reportedly laid out for his services, however, it's highly doubtful. Okay. I don't know. I'd be interested to see what you think we would get from Masuaku. I don't even know if the story is true, and the fact that Football London took it down. I don't know. I've one or two things happened. Either Sam, who writes for Football London, put it up, got a bit nervous, took it down, or he put it up, and the club may have had a word in his ear and said, "Sam, you take that article down, please." One of the two happened, or he's just really bad on the laptop like me, and he accidentally pressed delete instead of upload the next article. Who knows? But I thought it was interesting. I think there's probably some truth. I think there's a plenty of truth in the analysis of his performance and his tackling and things like that. Being mistrusted, I mean, that's a funny one, isn't it? I mean, it's not like you're lending him your bag of Haribo and saying keep these safe until after training, and you get back and you find out that all the cola bottles and all the little ring ones and the fizzy cherries have gone, is it? You don't have to trust him. It's a funny one. Find it hard to trust him. He's either a good player, an average player, or a bad player. So I'm not sure trust comes into it. You know, if you put Masuaku onto the football field, he's gonna be a bit dodgy if a decent winger goes running at him. I think it's really as simple as that. Anyway, somebody has written to me. I don't mean like a letter, parchment, carrier pigeon, or anything like that. Not like, obviously, I get messages every day. You horrible lot, message every day in the comments. Lovely. Not that. I have had a message from Liam, and Liam is 9. Just get this right. Now, Liam has sent in his team. Liam has basically sent in a football team. He's 9. He said he's going to go and play in goal for West Ham one day, Liam said. And he's going to play for England as well. And he would like myself and Gio to analyse his West Ham team that he's chosen. So I'm going to do it for you, Liam. I'm going to put your team up on screen, and we're going to go through it, mate. And I wish you the very best of luck in being a goalkeeper for West Ham. We need one soon. 9. You might be in by the time you're 11. And the very best of luck playing for England as well. You haven't got Gio, but it's all right. You got the good one. You got the tactical genius analysing your team. All right. So, without further ado, let's bring up Liam's team. Liam, you got Fabianski in goal. He's only there temporarily, really, isn't he, mate? Because you're going to play there. We know this. We got Fredericks at right back. Liam knows what's happening in the next little while at right back at West Ham. Fredericks, he's got to be in there, isn't he, Liam, really? What with everything that's happened. He's got Ogbonna and Diop, the two pillars of strength. Good choices there, mate. Good choices. And he's got Aaron Cresswell at left back. Well, it's rumoured he may not be in training at the moment, but bearing in mind what we've all heard about Masuaku, I think it's a good shout, Liam. It's a good shout. Declan Rice in the middle. Keeping it solid, making sure everything's all right. And then, got a bit of a curveball. On the right-hand side, he's gone for Andrei Yarmolenko. A controversial choice, Liam. Did you know, Liam, I can draw Andrei Yarmolenko? I've done it on these videos before. Nobody guessed it was Yarmolenko. I'll tell you what, actually, Liam, do me a favour. You draw Yarmolenko and you send it in to me. And I'll pop it up for everybody. Can you do that? You do that and I'll pop it up for everybody to see. Now he's got tucked in, he's got Mikel Antonio. Then he's got on the left, Felipe Anderson. And he's got Jared Bowen. And just on the tip, here's a diamond. The tip of the diamond. Sebastian Haller, who's all coloured in purple. and pinks, and he's different. His badge is different to everyone. He's got a star. He's a superstar, clearly. So Sebastian Haller in superstar position. That's a nice team, Liam. I like your team, mate. And no Fornals. It's a good job. See, it's a good job I read this out, because Gio might have cried if we hadn't put Fornals in there. But I like your team, mate, and thank you very much indeed for sending it in. Right, that's about it from me, folks. We're in the sheds, as you can see today, in the entombed. No trips out for me. I'm expecting a delivery. Well, having said that, if it comes, not much I can do about it now. He's probably banging on the door. They don't, do they? They just leave it out the front of the door, so everyone can steal it. I'll be back tomorrow, folks.